ನಿಟ್ಟೆ ಡೀಮ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯ ಯುಎಬಿ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಸ್ಮಾರಕ ದಂತ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಇದರ ಮೌಖಿಕ ಹಾಗೂ ಮುಖದ ಪಥೋಲಾಜಿ ಮತ್ತು ಮೌಖಿಕ ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮ ಜೀವಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಭಾಗವು ವಿಶ್ವ ತಂಬಾಕು ವಿರೋಧಿ ದಿನವನ್ನು ಆವಿಷ್ಕಾರ ಸಭಾಂಗಣದಲ್ಲಿ ನೆರವೇರಿಸಿತು. ತಂಬಾಕು ಮತ್ತು ನಿಕೋಟಿನ್ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನಗಳ ಕುರಿತ ಉದ್ಯಮದ ತಂತ್ರಗಳ ಬಹಿರಂಗಗೊಳಿಸುವಿಕೆ ಎಂಬ ವಿಚಾರದ ಕುರಿತು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಆಯೋಜಿಸಲಾಯಿತು. ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಯಾಗಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಕ್ಷೇಮಾದ ರೇಡಿಯೋ ಕಿರಣ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸಾ ಮತ್ತು ಆಂಕೋಲಜಿ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಶರಣ್ ತಂಬಾಕು ಸೇವನೆಯ ಹಾನಿಕಾರಕ ಪರಿಣಾಮಗಳ ಕುರಿತು ಮಾತನಾಡಿ, ಎರಡನೇ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಾಗಿ ತಂಬಾಕು ಸೇವನೆ ನಡೆಸುವವರ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿದೆ. 30% ಮಂದಿ ಸಿಗರೇಟು ಸೇವಿಸುವವರಾದ್ರೆ 10% ಮಂದಿ ಮಾದಕ ದ್ರವ್ಯ ಸೇವಿಸುವವರೇ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ತಮ್ಮೊಳಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕವಾಗಿ ಜಾಗೃತಿ ಮೂಡಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ಎಂದರು.
Imagine taking out a cigarette, lighting up the right hand and pulling out the smoke that comes from the cigarette. A lot of chemicals, okay, nicotine, majorly nicotine, but along with nicotine a lot of chemicals vaporized enter into your lungs. They go into your alveoli, millions of alveoli, 70 meters square apparently is the surface area of our lung where blood gas exchange can happen. So through this alveoli it enters into the bloodstream. The nicotine manages to reach the nicotinic receptors in the nerve endings and then it stimulates. It gives you a kind of, maybe not a very powerful, because the dose in which you inhale nicotine is much lesser, but it gives you an energy rush. It increases your heart rate. There is an increase in adrenaline. There are release of endorphins. But you know the funny thing about this all, it is not an immediate response. Ironically, smoking is a conditioned habit. Most smokers are going to tell you from their experience. Again, how many of you are smokers? No one wants to raise their hands, no problem. Most smokers are going to tell you that it is going to be a finite amount of time, finite amount of puffs before you start liking, really enjoying smoking. The initial experience is always that of unpleasantness. See the tragic irony of it all. You are starting a habit and then you need to sustain it before it becomes an addiction. Eventually it is going to become an addiction. Eventually it is going to become even a physical dependence. That is, the difference between addiction and physical dependence is that addiction is emotional, whereas physical dependence actually causes you physical problems when you try to quit. So this is the issue. The criminal is not nicotine here. Nicotine is the very addictive substance in the tobacco. The criminal, the one that causes problem, are all other stuff, tar and so many other chemicals. There are heavy metals, there are polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. All these chemicals actually enter the body and then they end up causing you trouble. What is the burden of smoking? Pretty big burden, okay? An astounding 30%, I mean I read statistics yesterday, an astounding 30% of our country smokes, which basically means for every 3 people you meet, one is smoking or consuming tobacco in a non-smoked form. So around 20% are believed to smoke and a little more than 20, maybe around 21-22% are believed to take non-smoking, that is chewable tobacco or other forms of tobacco. But nearly 30% of India's population consumes tobacco and we are the largest consumers and we are the second largest producers. Actually China is believed to be the largest producer of tobacco. And it is believed to cause around 10% of deaths, not preventable deaths. 10% of all cause mortality in India is believed to be because of tobacco.
ಎಬಿ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ದಂತ ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲೆ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮಿತ್ರಾ ಎನ್ ಹೆಗ್ಡೆ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆಯನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಅರಿವು ಮೂಡಿಸುವ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳಾಗಬೇಕೆಂಬ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ತಂಬಾಕು ವಿರೋಧಿ ಜಾಗೃತಿ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಿಂದಲೇ ಆರಂಭಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಪರಿಣಾಮಕಾರಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ಆಯೋಜಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಒಳಗಿನ ಶಕ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊರತೆಯುಂಟಾದಾಗ ಸಿಗರೇಟು ಚಟದತ್ತ ದಾಸರಾಗುವ ಪ್ರಮೇಯಗಳು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಬೇಡ ಎನ್ನುವ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಮನದಟ್ಟಾದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಮರೆಯಲು ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಮನಸ್ಸು ದೃಢತೆಯಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಎಂದರು. ಇನ್ನು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಜಾಗೃತಿ ಮೂಡಿಸುವಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಪಾತ್ರದ ಕುರಿತು ಮಾತನಾಡಿದರು.
Tobacco is something which has been there in our history. The use of tobacco in history, it's there, but it was very rarely used, and the form of tobacco that was used also was different. As I know, I'm not very expert in this field. Maybe the experts will talk about it. But what happens these days, I think today Srilata told me she wants to target the security officers and the non-teaching faculty and create awareness among no tobacco. But I insisted to her that first we have to begin at home, isn't it? Education should start, morals, values should start at home first. And if we practice that morals and values at home, automatically the culture goes into the community, isn't it? So that is what was taught to us in school and at home. So culture, morals, values, we always learn at home and in school. So I request students, I think there might be, I would not ask anybody to raise your hand, but if you ask yourself, how many of you all are addicted to tobacco? At least I might find about 10% in this crowd who are addicted to tobacco. So success would be that you convince them that they should stop using tobacco, and then we will go ahead with the community. So there would be, maybe I expect 10%, maybe it may be a little more or a little less, but I am sure the students know who are addicted to tobacco. So what happens, why you get addicted to tobacco is when you are not confident with yourself. So when we are not confident with ourselves, we cannot accept a no. When we are very confident, if anybody says no, you should be able to accept a no, or you should be able to accept a failure. Then only you achieve success. So, but when you have a very weak character, that is when your internal energy is very low, you cannot accept failures, you cannot accept a no. Then you need to cling on to something which we call it as an habit of clinging on to something. When you are happy, you smoke. When you are sad, you smoke. When you are angry, you smoke or you drink, isn't it? So that is just an excuse which we cling on to. That is because when our internal energy is low. So remember students, all of us are very strong, and human beings are the most strongest living organisms, living being in the world. God has created with a strong mind, and we call it as a computer, supercomputer. There is no computers as good as our brains.
ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಸಂಯೋಜಕರಾಗಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಉಪಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರಾದ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಎಂಎಸ್ ರವಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಪ್ಯಾಥಾಲಜಿ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರಾದ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶ್ರೀಲತಾ ಎಸ್ವಿ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಿದ್ದರು. ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು, ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕರು ಹಾಗೂ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿಗಳು ಸಕ್ರಿಯವಾಗಿ ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಂಡರು. ತಂಬಾಕು ಮುಕ್ತ ಸಮಾಜ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ಸಾಹದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸಹಭಾಗಿಯಾಗಬೇಕೆಂಬ ಸಂದೇಶ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಮೂಲಕ ಹರಡಲಾಯಿತು.